Hi everyone, and welcome to your weekly Pick a Card Tarot readings for the week of July 20th. If you're new here, my name is Sydney, I'm the tarot guy next door, and I use my cult knowledge and intuition to help guide you towards the life you want. If you have a question you want to ask the cards, you'll find information on how to get a private reading below. And if you want to learn how to read the cards, you'll find information on my beginner's course below. I'll be doing 5-card open readings, and here are the decks that I have for you. We have the classic Rider-Waite-Smith with Sodalite, the Tarot Symbolic with Smoky Quartz, and the Dark Mansion Tarot with Chakra Crystals. We also have 4 different Oracle cards to choose from 4 different decks. So go ahead and pick which tarot deck and which Oracle card resonate with you the most. It's totally fine if you're drawn to more than one. And as always, you can pause this video if you need more time. This is the take I'm using. As always with collective readings, take what resonates with you and leave aside what doesn't. If you want to jump straight to your reading, you'll find timestamps below. And with that, let's go right to the readings. Alright, Group 1, let's see what we have for you for this week. Alright, so, okay, yeah, okay, with the Queen of Wands, oh geez, this is like all quartz, okay, obviously not all quartz, but you get what I mean, you know, 4 out of 6 ain't bad, well, 4 out of 5 plus 1, 3 plus 1 out of 5 plus 1. This might be a good time to mention that I'm an Aquarius. Sun and rising. All right. I'll see you right now. Just to be clear, Group 1, I'm going to talk about this reading as if it's about 4 people. It is possible that these are 4 aspects of one person, but the more quartz and mono figure cards appear in a reading, the less likely I am to interpret it that way. But in case all 4 of these people happen to be sitting in the same chair right now, or standing in the same spot of the floor right now, then the reading is feel the fear and do it anyway. That's the best way to sum all this up for one person. Now I'm going to break this down for the you know, a 4-person group or whatever. And yes, even though the Queen of Wands is underpinning the entire message, I am kind of counting her as another figure, even though she doesn't have much to say because she's not technically in the reading. Hence the whole 3 plus 1 out of 5 plus 1 that I was doing before pausing. But anyway, a lot of this obviously rests on the King of Cups here, and I think that the King of Cups has a lot of weight on his shoulders this week, but I think he's in good position to handle it. I think he's in the best position to handle it out of all of these people, especially compared to the King and Queen here. The only upright cards in this entire reading are the King of Cups and the Knight of Swords, right? So when I said that the King of Cups has a lot of weight on his shoulders, a lot of it has to do with this King of Swords reversed here. Because here's the thing, putting yourself in the King of, actually I'll start the scenario I was about to go into from the beginning instead of from the middle like I almost did. So yeah. Putting yourself in the King of Swords position, because the situation is kind of like people who think we should act and people who think we should do nothing. And I think that the people who think that we should act are correct here. Hence the Knight of Swords being upright. And in the King of Swords' position, like, I think the King of Swords is right that you don't have all the data and that you don't have all the knowledge. However, you don't need a perfect plan to act, and sometimes doing anything is better than doing nothing. And I think that is something that the King of Swords needs to consider, and it's also very difficult to take. Like, if you're the master of your field, and then some cocky-ass knight who's always flying off the hip waltzes in and acts like he knows what to do, and you say, no, that's not the right thing. And on top of it, the knight happens to be right. It's very bruising to the ego, hence the King of Swords, Cups here. Being the perfect central card here. Now, the Hangman reversed here, I'm either reading it as an invitation to put on a brave face, i.e. feel the fear and do it anyway, or it can be an invitation to untie yourself from the tree, because the, you know, surrendering to a new perspective, my 1-sentence summary of the Hangman card. There's a strong sense of immobility to it, so the fact that it's reversed could be hinting at that. The Six of Swords has been silently nodding along. This is trouble changing perspectives, but the trouble changing perspectives, I think, is from the group dynamics, which is why I spent all of this time dissecting it. And again, if all four of these people happen to be wearing the same clothes right now, like the exact same clothes, and they happen to have the same date of birth and social insurance number, or whatever that's called in your country, good luck. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Oh, and be gentle with yourself. That was the thing I actually wanted to say. If you liked your reading, please give this video a like, and you can use the timestamps in the description below to jump ahead to your Oracle card reading. I'll see you there. No, this. Group 2. Let's see what we have for you for this week. Oh, 10 of Cups. Okay. Nice. It's the Fool and the Strength card. Okay. So, let's see here. This should be... Oh yeah, there's a bit of glare for you, so... I don't think I'll be able to do anything about that. Not without making things worse. All right. I will see you right now. Group 2, I'm not going to do what I usually do and break down like the individuals in this reading. I'm just going to describe the vibe. When I paused the video and started looking at these, very quickly I said, wait, these are all majors and a 10 out loud. And that's kind of when I started piecing these together. I think that the aspect of the Wheel of Fortune that is most relevant now, that makes sense of the rest of the reading the most, is the nature of cycles. If I didn't say new level, new devil yet, I should have, because yeah, the caduceus snakes intertwining and all that stuff is kind of reinforcing that. And also the fact that we have the Pope and the Fool, and that the Fool is the middle of this entire reading here. So I don't know if this 10 of Cups is ahead of you or behind you, but in the situation that the 10 of Cups is behind you and that you reach the big goal, you have the big dream or whatever, well, in the minors, and now you kind of feel like, what now? Yeah, that's normal. Yeah, unfortunately, that is normal. And I say this as someone who reached a pretty big milestone on a project that I care a lot about 3 weeks ago. And I've been suffering from crippling imposter syndrome ever since, hence the Fool in the middle here. I can totally relate to this. And the Strength card at the bottom of the deck underpinning the entire message here, very much hinting at that as well. And yeah, if the 10 of Cups is in front of you, I would invite you to prepare yourself psychologically for the possibility that this goal won't fill whatever hole you're trying to fill with it, and you're gonna have to like keep going at it, and it never stops. It's a journey, not a destination, which is why I opened with new level, new devil, and yeah. When you have feelings that way, there is a tendency to retreat and feel like you're stuck. And despite everything that you've learned and taught and everything like that, like I just wanted to loosely acknowledge all the cards that I've kind of mentioned indirectly in my little rant here. But yeah, this is, it never stops. The journey of mastery, you spend most of your time on a plateau. And when you make that breakthrough, the thing that's on the other side of that breakthrough is another plateau. Just get used to it. If you hated this reading, please give this video a thumbs down. And you can use the timestamps in the description below to jump ahead to your Oracle card reading. I'll see you there. Wow. All right, group 3. Let's see what we have for you for this week. Okay. Oh, cool. And there's a card that appeared in the other two readings that did not appear for you. That's all I reacted to. Oh yeah, let me name the cards. So King of Coins, this is the Five of Wands, Two of Cups, Justice, and this is the Two of Wands reversed with the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck underpinning the entire message. Sometimes I misidentify cards in this deck, which is why I just did that. I'll see you right now. I haven't done this in ages, but I'm going to pull a clarifying card. And it is the Six of Wands reversed. Very interesting. All right, now I'll see you right now again. Group 3, I'm going to be real. Before I pulled the Six of Wands reverse, the vibe that I was getting, it was pointing in the direction of some kind of new promising relationship that's off to a rocky start with the Five of Wands at the bottom of the cross here. And I basically took the Six of Wands reverse as confirmation of my hunch. So given that I know what tarot audiences are like, I just want to give a couple caveats because we have the Two of Cups upright in the middle of this here. I just want to say this might be it might be a romantic relationship. It might not be. All this means is that it's a relationship that is satisfying to you emotionally and that is new. That's really all that means. I am not saying that that guy you have a crush on is going to ask you out this week. I am certainly not saying that you're getting back together with your ex this week. I'm absolutely not saying that. Now that that's out of the way, I can actually read this. So yeah, again, a budding relationship, obviously with the Two of Cups in the middle of all this and the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck underpinning the entire message. The promising nature of it is the King of Coins at the top of the cross and Justice here indicating, you know, something going right. I would take the Two of Wands as the only, well, since it is the only reverse card in the reading proper, besides the clarifying card here, I'm going to give the warning that I always give when the Two of Wands shows up in reverse, appealing to the traditional illustration where the guy has he's holding a globe in his hands like this. And yeah, just make sure that you're... just make sure that you don't poison the well with self-fulfilling prophecies of the "this is too good to be true" variety. I think that when you start suspecting that the good thing that is happening to you might be a scam or something like that, that's when you can kind of contribute to the chaos that is already in the situation and make it difficult for the justice guy here to actually, you know, weigh the options and see where the balance actually rests, you know. So just try to keep that in mind. And yeah, if, how can I say this? If someone, if you meet someone and you get a bad first impression of them this week, that might be a good sign, even though not necessarily this week. And if you met someone not that long ago that you didn't get that good of a first impression of, this may or may not be about them. If you have a crush on them, they're not going to ask you out. And yeah, that is all I have to say. If you hated this reading, please give this video a thumbs down. And you can use the timestamps in the description below to jump ahead to your Oracle card reading. I'll see you there. All right, let's get to the Oracle card portion. This should be a pretty decent shot. This card is huge and it's the leftmost card, so I'm gonna cover Kitty's chin a little. And this should be good. Group A, your card is Empowerment. Nice. This is number 26. I don't really use the numbers in this deck. I don't know what they mean. The text under it reads, "The frequency of empowerment supports our ability to show up fully and completely, uniting us with others in the deep trust that we are all connected through the same source." That is so fitting for all three readings because I'm going to be real, a lot of these readings had choppy waters, choppy emotional waters, and I think that just trusting that we all want the same thing, or at least that the people who all want the same thing are more than capable of dealing with the potential bad faith actors which might be amongst your ranks right now. For those of you for whom that might be relevant, just trust that if whatever tumult may or may not happen to you this week is actually caused by some bad faith actor. That person ain't got shit on you and your team, all right? Just trust that. Group B, your card is the Bat Spirit. A rebirth is assured. Listen, something tells me that it's best for me to just leave it at that. Whatever rebirth means for you, given what I told given what I told you in the tarot portion, I think that a rebirth is assured is a helpful phrase on its own. So I'm not going to add anything. Group C, your card is Binah. Oh, geez, I haven't pulled a. There are like 10 Sephiroth cards in these, and like 20 or so angel cards or whatever. I forget the exact number, but I'm gonna stare at this card and see what I have. Honestly, I think that the thing that's leaping out to me the most is obviously that this angel is reaching through their own chest to offer whatever they're offering here or accepting, and I think that this is an invitation to not be afraid to be vulnerable. I think that for you, being vulnerable at the right time or with the right person might be the thing that can, unlock the entire week for you, potentially. No pressure. Group D, your card is Intuition, Mercury in Cancer. I'm going to look at this card because there's a lot of symbolism in these. And unfortunately, none of the symbolism really resonated with me in particular, so I'm going to read it at the basic bitch level of latching on to the word intuition. This is Mercury in Cancer, so it makes sense, and to read it as an invitation for you to trust your intuition, basically. Yeah, I guess that wraps everything up. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please give this video a like. I hope you have a great week. Take care. I'll see you soon.